All right, checking our watches, the House Rules Committee is in hour 9 of its final debate over Republicans' cornerstone bill to enact President Trump's agenda. And there's still no deal. This started at 1 a.m. Eastern, and many Democrats are saying the timing of this debate was intentional, with most Americans sleeping.
Really, the question is, why was this hearing noticed for 1 a.m.? Why have we spent the past 5 hours debating this bill in the dead of night? Of course, I have a theory, and it's that this bill is indefensible and that House Republicans know that full well. You've held a lot of hearings, right?
We have, yeah.
Have you noticed any of them at 1 a.m.?
We've had some markups go past.
Not if they went past. Have you noticed any hearings at 1 a.m.?
I have not, no.
All right, CBS News congressional correspondent Caitlin Huey-Burns brings us the latest on all of this. CHB, good morning to you. So why were lawmakers working overnight on this? As we see there, it's attracting a bit of criticism.
Yeah, indeed, Errol. I, for one, am glad I was not physically here last night, but following all the iterations, of course, on YouTube and C-SPAN. But there were a couple different ways to think about this. One has to do with the calendar. At least the Republicans' argument is the way in which all the procedure works. Essentially, won't get into the weeds, but in order to get this to the floor by tonight or tomorrow, as they want, had to kind of go through this process at this time. But Democrats are making their argument, as you just heard there, that having this at 1 in the morning, having this Rules Committee hearing, and I should note the importance of the Rules Committee, again, not to get into the weeds here, but the Rules Committee is essentially preparing this bill to go to the floor. And that's when key amendments can be added to this bill. Remember, we've been talking about all these negotiations happening behind the scenes with House leadership and various factions of the House Republican Conference to get them all on board. Conversations about Medicaid, about state and local tax deductions, and a variety of other things. That will all be packaged together eventually into what's called a manager's amendment that will then be added to this bill through this committee. And that's why this is important here. And I should note, Errol, that we have not yet seen that amendment. We haven't seen the text of what has been agreed to behind the scenes between those holdout Republicans and Republican leaders on what those changes will actually be. So that's really what we're waiting for here. And that will tell us a good indication through this committee about whether they have the votes to pass this overall.
All right, well, CHP, you've extinguished my follow-up question of what's in the manager's amendment. How will it change Americans' lives? But we do know that President Trump...
I knew you were going there, Errol, because you're always quick with the follow-ups. I'm sorry to have precluded your great questions.
We've mind melded. But we do know at about this time yesterday, President Trump was there on the Hill trying to get the GOP House caucus behind this bill. How then will his influence be evident?
Yeah, and this is really important, Errol, because this is his agenda in legislative form. He's been able to do a lot, as we've seen over the past 5 months, through executive action. But if he wants his key campaign promises on immigration enforcement, on extending the Trump tax cuts, no tax on tips and overtime, and other key campaign promises and agenda items, that has to go through actual legislation. And so he has a very vested interest in seeing this go through. So he was on the Hill yesterday essentially telling lawmakers, get in line here, drop your pens, stop wasting time on this, just get this passed. But here's the key, Errol. You have a couple of factions here that don't necessarily bow to the president, which is actually pretty interesting because we know that Republicans have, really paved the way for President Trump, and their constituents want them to do what he wants to do. But you do have a couple of lawmakers, either Republicans in blue states or really conservative Republicans, who say that they aren't swayed by the president. So we'll see kind of what his arm twisting, whether that bears fruit tomorrow.
Yeah, and they've got such a slim majority there, Republicans. They cannot have too many defectors. I want to ask you quickly about another headline. This morning, we learned Congressman Connolly of Virginia has passed away. What do we know about that?
That's right, Errol. He has been battling cancer. He actually stepped down from a key committee post and had said that he wasn't going to run for re-election. That was very recently, and this has unfortunately progressed to this state that we hear this really sad news today. Of course, our hearts are with his friends and family and his staffers. I should note it's also unfortunate that several Democrats have died in office this year, and it does point to some bigger questions that the party is facing, obviously in light of all the new reporting about Joe Biden and his condition while in office. There was a big battle earlier this year between Connolly and Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez to be the Democratic leader on a key committee, the Oversight Committee. Connolly won out, but of course, a lot of this raises questions about, generational change that the party is pushing for and having to kind of reckon with of this factor in their party.
Yeah, a large loss for Democrats. Connolly, such an outspoken supporter and proponent of democratic values. Caitlin Huey-Burns, across all the big stories for us on Capitol Hill, thank you so much.